YouTube, what up, man? It's your boy Mr. Martin 405 back with another video. Nothing really relating to cars or anything today, man. I plan on dropping a video in the middle of each week, man, just trying to shoot some motivation. So regardless of what it is you got going on in your life, anything like that, man, just try to change your perspective, man. So with today, we're gonna go with perspective. You know, pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard, you know what I mean, so a man thinketh, so is he. So regardless of your situation, whatever you think of your situation is going to determine how you react to it. So with all the, you know, stuff going on in the world, whether it be the virus, whether it be your finances, whatever the case is, you know, I chop it up with a lot of partners of mine and how they, you know, sometimes normally say, oh man, I'm broke. You know what I mean? I don't have, you know, you just don't have any money right now. You know what I mean? That may be true for the moment. You may not physically have any money in your hand. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you know, that's not your permanent situation. You know what I mean? So it's all about changing the way we think. If we change the way we think, it's going to change our perspective. So in trying to change, you know what I mean, our thinking to change our perspective, you know what I mean, in turn will change our reality. Like, you know, wanting to get in a better situation, whether it be job-wise, whatever the case was. Like with the current job that I have now, you know, before I got the job that I have now, I prayed on the job, you know what I mean? I claimed it like, all right, cool, you know, this job is already mine. And at the job that I was at the time, you know what I mean, it was cool, but I knew I wanted more. And it's not to say, you know, you get to a point to where you are not grateful for the position that you're in. Because I've always heard my grandmother and my, you know, older family members always say there's somebody praying to be in a position that you're in. So, and always being thankful for the position that we've been given. But back to my point, you know, I changed my thinking and my perspective to say, you know what I mean, hey, I'm gonna get this job. I've already claimed it, the whole nine. So when I put in my resume and all of that, at the time, it didn't seem as though I was going to get the job. You know what I mean? And I had, you know, a sit down talk with God, like, all right, you know what I mean, prayed about this job, you know what I mean, claimed it, the whole nine. You know, why isn't it happening? You know, and keep in mind, you know, one of the things that I try to live by, you know, a mantra that I try to live by is delay does not mean denial. You know what I mean? The job was delayed a little bit, but I wasn't denied for it. You know what I mean? So in my eyes, or should I say through my perspective, I thought I was denied for the job. You know what I mean? When in turn, you know what I mean, I was being prepared for it. There was nothing that I had to do after the fact, you know, other than go through, you know, the whole process of getting all my paperwork together, background checks, all of that stuff. So after doing all of that, you know, it was an easy process. So our thinking and our perspective have a lot to do with what we're going to do next. So, hey, bro, if you feel a certain way about, you know, your job, your current situation, you know, change your thinking on that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I still work at, you know, my normal 9 to 5, but I'm bringing y'all YouTube videos. You know what I mean? I enjoy doing this, you know, so even if it gets to a point to where, you know, I start getting paid for it, or should I say, see, that's case in point. When I get to the point to where, you know, YouTube starts cutting checks, you know, it's still going to be as it was in the beginning, because we get to a point to where things that we prayed for, sometimes we begin to complain about as though we didn't want the things to begin with. So before we allow ourselves to get to a point that we start complaining about the things that we once prayed for, let's take a step back, you know what I mean, change our way of thinking, and then move forward, because that's going to determine everything. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the glass half full, you know what I mean, type point of view. You know, you can look at it half empty, you can look at it half full. You know what I mean? It's going to determine your attitude on that. So at the end of the day, man, let's, you know what I mean, try to attack today with a positive mindset and really just go from there, man. You know, because it's going to, you know, make your situation that much better, regardless of what it is that you're facing. You know what I mean? But with that being said, man, just a quick word. Hopefully, you know what I mean, motivated somebody to change their situation. Because if you change your thinking, it changes your perspective. Then you're going to take the next steps to tackle the goal that you have in front of you, man. So, y'all be blessed, man. I'll be at y'all with plenty more videos like this, just dropping, you know what I mean, videos to help motivate, get you to, you know, the next area of your life to where you can potentially get to where you want to be in life. You know, appreciate y'all, man. Everybody that is like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all wholeheartedly, man. I could say, you know what I mean, doing these videos and being on YouTube, man, you know, I absolutely love doing this, where it's like I enjoy doing it. You know what I mean? I love my wife. I love my children. You know, I love my family and my friends. I enjoy doing YouTube. So it's like, again, that perspective thing. But y'all be good, man. Y'all be safe. You know what I mean? As always, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Jump in my comments. I'll let y'all in the next video. Peace.